I'm actually going to make sure that the Boreans get, or the Burlust get some tech that will improve their ability to fight a little bit better. So what can we research with you? What is something that you could benefit from? That would definitely benefit you plenty. That not so much. Planetary ion cannons, that would always do damage to the orbiting enemy armadas, and it's going to be annoying to destroy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's also get ourselves some scientists. That way we can improve our ability to research tech. So it's going to take just 1 month to research the planetary ion cannon. And because we're researching it with the Burlust, we're also going to get the tech, so we can use it as a negotiation tool. Of course, that still requires them to be able to, well, they still need to build it, but at least they have the tech to do it. Let's also do the prefab ship parts. We might have to get more. Actually, yes, I'm going to get more scientists on board. I'm going to get like 5. I'm going to use a lot of money to do this, but I can always do the like property development and stuff like that. But I definitely want these guys to have the necessary tech to defend themselves. The Burlust are going to be one of the best warriors in our Federation. So I definitely want them to be able to build enough ships. Because I'm still thinking that we might have to just destroy the Thoraxians, because Thoraxians are just annoying. Yeah, the Burlust are defending themselves quite well at this point. And this tech should give them even better tools. Are the Thoraxians actually joining the fight? Well, whatever the situation is, the defending armada is actually stronger. Very good. Now they have some tech, and we can also share this tech with the Scalaxians. So it's going to get us a little bit more influence over these guys. That's very good. And we can always expand the usable land area. What should I do with you? What is a good way? We can do cooperative research here, that's also an option. Synthetic fossil fuels. I mean, wireless communications, I think we can do that without getting ourselves plenty of scientists. So we can just do that. And it's going to help both of us. So we got a little bit of influence, not a whole lot though. I'm going to check the race relations so that I see who are the guys that I need to improve relations with. So they all already like the Acutians and the Burlust. Boreans not so much, and Andor's a little bit flaky as well. So let's help them with the Boreans. That way these guys are also a little bit they also deal with each other a little bit better. And of course we get the influence bonus, which is what we want. We basically want to just work with these guys to get the influence up. Because the Scalaxians are just, they are necessary for this Federation. And we most definitely don't want to destroy them accidentally by triggering a war in like interstellar, well, not interstellar, but interplanetary scale. Currently the only wars happening is on Jima, on the Burlast homeworld. Which is good because they can handle themselves. And we're researching plenty of orbital bombardment tech. One thing that hasn't happened though is they haven't really shared the tech with the rest of the Federation members. Yeah, it could be because of the Federation type. Or just because of the members in the Federation. Pirate convoys. Nice. The Burlast got themselves some tech. Always useful. So we're at 100, so we need to just do 3 times this and we're done with the Galaxy. So of course we then want to get ourselves 10,000 credits, which should be relatively easy because I can always do more land area expansion here. And let's actually do that because I need the money. So what's the situation here? The attacking armada is too small. Okay, and the Boreans are actually credit to the team. Like, they are just giving us plenty of these ground defense turrets. Every single month they're going to get 1. Those turrets are not actually very good, it seems, but they are still turrets, and especially GMI is going to have a lot of they are definitely going to like them. Maybe I should help them with the planetary ion cannons. That would probably be quite nice for them. I bet they would like it. So our new dangers, hallucinogenic drug craze. They had something weird happen. So these guys are just they're on drugs. Well, I'm happy to deal with the guys on drugs, definitely. Oh, your economic situation is just bad. We need to fix that. And these guys are... Oh, this is a healthy drug. Very good. These guys might need some environmental help. Yeah, next we are going to definitely do some economic help with these guys, because these guys are just screwing things up. The Accusans are just getting more factories, which is going to be good because it's going to fuel the war machine, if that happens to be something that we need to do. Burlast are probably going to be attacking soon, I think. Okay, I need to help you with your economic situation. You need a lot of help with that. It's not going to give us a whole lot of influence, but it's going to definitely help these guys, so their planet will be a little bit more hospitable. And after that we might go and help the Burlast, because that environmental situation, while not too bad, it's getting worse. We definitely want to improve it a little bit, because I think it directly affects the amount of people that are born. And these guys need plenty of ground forces. And I'm still getting plenty of influence from this. Like 120 already. Maybe we should also help the Peltians, because their economic situation is quite terrible. I think communism is not working too well for them. We might want to help them a little bit. Skalaxian Freighter. Well, this is going to give me instant 15 influence. Definitely going to do that. Begin quest. We're going to save some people. It's the Boreans. Okay. What weapons work best against you? The Energy Blaster because of the shields, of course. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Fire at will. Okay, I think what I should be doing is I should go this way to get these guys to focus on me instead of fighting those freighters. What can I do? I don't think the signal jammer or the gravity systems is going to help. I get transfer shielding, which is... I can protect... Oh, the allies get full health. That's actually pretty good. We might have to do that at some point, but it's going to drain my shields. I should be firing with the miniguns. They still have some shielding, but I think their shields are starting to run out. Also, this helps us deal with the small guys. That's one of the bigger ships down. Let's go take care of the little guys. Okay, I think it's... well, we can still do this. We don't need to divert quite yet. I think we're going to be fine for at least a couple of turns. These guys are not actually doing all that great damage. Okay, I'm going to divert power to shields. These guys are actually pretty sturdy. It might be because I'm firing at everything instead of firing at selected targets. Maybe I should actually focus fire. Let's fire at those three guys, because they need to die. They are the big damage dealer to me. And the rest of these are just little ships. Okay, there we go. Fire at will. Let's actually get those pilots. There we go. So we got a lot of raw minerals from this, and of course we got the influence bonus. One of the boring pilots joined your construction team. Used via property development, of course. It's very good. Very good. And of course we also got some credits. The credits are not that important because like 1,400 credits doesn't matter. These guys are starting to like me, and that's very good. What else should I... alright, I was thinking about going here to fix the economic situation of the Peltians. You definitely need to... actually... yeah, nobody else seems to care. It's their economic situation is in chaos. So what was the... I cannot remember the exact conversion rate for each influence point to a voting proxy. But it might be that one influence point that means one voting proxy. We're going to see once we're done with this. There's a lot of combat happening here, but it's like 200 defense armada versus the 60 power attacking Armada. I think our Andor friends might have actually bought us plenty of time to get this fixed. The economic situation is starting to get fixed. Oh, these guys are being attacked. Who is attacking and what is happening? Okay, so let's see. Boreans. They're currently not being attacked by anyone, really. But they have bad relations to the Evox and the Peltians. The rest of them are either respected or neutral. So the only war happening at the moment is the Evok Burlust War. And let's hope that it doesn't escalate. Some pirate convoys, I don't want that. Another fighter, or freighter this turn. Oh, that was an old message. Never mind. I thought the Scalaxian freighters were in trouble again. Okay. So now the economic situation is starting to be on the better side of things. We might want to help these guys with the medical and public order as well. Okay, I think that's enough. So what did we get? 1.36 voting proxies. Let's see. So currently we have 29. Well, I don't know what the conversion rate is, but to join them, to get them to join, is either 360 voting proxies, or we just destroy their public order. I have almost enough voting proxies to do this. So I would have to. But the public order rating must be -2,000. I think that's a big cost. I think I can disrupt it if I use one of the hostile acts. Yeah, I can like sow dissent, but I will lose influence with them. How much will this increase the -1.5, that is. Yeah, it's not worth it, not at all. So it's probably just easier to please them or use the Scalaxians to get stuff going. Maybe I can give these guys something. Let's give them everything we have. Of the Xeno time, of the cesium, because this is stuff that they gave me. I don't really need it. Like I'm good without. And this is going to give me some extra. Actually, it's going to give me plenty of extra influence over these guys. Okay, and that's all of my resources. So where does it put us? 200. Or thereabouts. And this requires 350 and 8,000 credits. So there's still some work to be done, but it's definitely starting to get there. It's quite near. Who do you hate? Who do you hate? You hate nobody. Well, that makes sense. What's your relations to Andor? Acquainted. We can improve that. I think these guys, because they're very compatible. They both use a form of democracy. So I think these guys are probably going to like each other quite a lot. Yeah, I'm not even worried about this war at all. The problems are going to arise when the Burlust are going to attack the Evox, because the Evox are probably not going to like get too far with that war. We might actually have to blow the whistle on that war, because the Burlast might actually end up crushing the Evox, and if we want to get this right, we don't want to do that. Ground invasion against the Evox. I think I'm not going to do that. The Peltians don't like this. Why do the Peltians care? The Peltians shouldn't care about that. Or maybe there are Peltians. Maybe these guys are actually. Wait. I'm going to have to check one thing. So Peltians, do you like? Yes, you are actually on friendly terms with the Evox. We might have to actually change that, because I don't want the Peltians to start attacking us, even though they are probably not going to be all that like dangerous anyway. But I definitely don't want them to ally with the Evox, because the Evox they're very good at tech. So if they give a lot of tech to the Peltians, they might actually be able to, together of course, crack the defenses of one of these planets and then just bomb it to absolute ruins. So I'm not going to do that quest anyway, but I might have to do something to destroy the relations between these two guys. Our Andor friends might actually help us with that. We're going to have to look into that. Actually, let's do it now that I have some money. So let's see. So your parliament, you're still pacifiers. Alright, these guys cannot actually do that. Oh, it was the Boreans that could do it, right? Okay, interplanetary. Oh, but these guys are still economic, so they don't really care. So, if we want to do this, we would need a defensive. So, it would be that, but it would have to be a defensive regent, and I think there is an option. If we go to hostile, now we cannot do that. We could of course do this, but this is going to lose, get us to lose like influence. Of course we wouldn't do it there, we would go here or here. And then, of course we could sacrifice some of the influence from the Peltians, because it's not going to affect the amount of voting proxies we have. Of course the voting proxies at the moment aren't very useful anyway. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get you to like the Scalaxians. So, you two are going to be best friends now, because I say so. That's the reason why you should be. So I'm going to make the Scalaxians and the Peltians best friends. And hopefully...
Ugh, another computer virus. LXA isn't really deadly, but it sure is gonna put a dent in their industry.
Ouch. So, Accusion's got a computer virus. Well, luckily, the Accusions are not in a war. So we don't need to care about that too much. So we're approaching the 250 mark soon. Housing boom. And tech research, bomblet submunitions, so orbital bombing. I don't think you're going to ever be able to orbital bomb anyone. I think you're stuck fighting your own war there. But if we ever get to do that, that would be nice. Okay, so now the Scalaxians and the Peltians are basically the best friends. Of course, the problem is if Peltians or the Scalaxians get attacked, they might turn on the Federation, because they are best friends now.